GTA 6 is coming and Take-Two Interactive stock soars in tremendous anticipation. The video game publisher of Grand Theft Auto and Rockstar Games, their stock leads S&P 500 gainers, tops $140 for the first time in more than a year after groundbreaking guidance gives hints about 2024 release dates for blockbuster games. This is coming from the website MarketWatch.com. They said Take-Two Interactive Inc. soared Thursday after the video game publisher hinted that fresh blockbuster titles like Grand Theft Auto 6 will arrive in 2024 or early 2025. Take-Two shares finished up 11.7% at $139.63 after surging as much as 13 to an intraday high of $141.47, a price not seen in more than a year. Shares had been on track for their best one-day percentage gain since May 19th, 2015, when shares jumped 18.3%, but instead, by the end of the session, the stock turned in its best performance since May 17th, 2022, when the price rose 11.8%. Now, Take-Two stock also led gainers on the S&P 500 index, which closed up 0.9% Thursday, and Take-Two shares are up 34.1% year to date, while the S&P 500 is up 9.3%. So basically, this announcement of wink, wink, nudge, nudge, Grand Theft Auto 6 is arriving in 2024-2025 has absolutely skyrocketed their stock price, which is huge for investors, shareholders, and pretty much anyone that's interested in Take-Two Interactive and Rockstar Games. So we talked about that on the earnings call. Take-Two Interactive offered up a disappointing forecast for the fiscal year that just began, but pointed to the next fiscal year as the launch point for several groundbreaking titles, and that is expected to include Grand Theft Auto 6, obviously the sequel to GTA 5, which is the most successful video game of all time. We'll talk about some of those numbers at the end of this video. Now, as expected, Take-Two Interactive did not mention any big titles by name. However, it all but confirmed a sixth installment of Grand Theft Auto is going to be coming out next year. And Jefferies analyst Andrew Yerkowitz, who has a buy rating and a $165 price tag on Take-Two Interactive, called the guidance groundbreaking Thursday, going on to say this is it. In a rare move, Take-Two gave a 2-year forward guidance with 3-year color. The large immersive core titles we've been waiting on since the company started its investment cycle in 2018 are finally expected to be released in calendar 2024 and 2025. And with executives quoting $8 billion in net bookings out to fiscal 2026, that means this growth is more than one specific title. However, the mention of groundbreaking titles is pretty clear that is Grand Theft Auto 6, as there's no other combination of title releases that would allow management to confidently project a $2.5 billion plus increase in bookings. So I'm not an expert in the stock market or investing, so I don't want to give any advice regarding that. The only advice I can give you comes from Jefferies analyst Andrew Yerkowitz, who said the best time to own video game stocks is when publishers are about to exit their peak investment cycle and start their release cycle. And I think Rockstar Games is about to enter into that. They've obviously teased the development of Grand Theft Auto 6, so we're inching closer and closer and closer to obviously the release cycle, which starts with the official announcement, trailers, teasers, screenshots, marketing, all that sort of good stuff. But this is just incredible for Take-Two Interactive. So if this is something you do follow and you have an investment in Take-Two Interactive and more than just the fact that you play their video games, this is huge. I mean, this was a massive spike. This could either make people a ton of money, lose people a ton of money. Either way, the anticipation for Grand Theft Auto 6 is really shifting the needle. Now, in another article posted by Kotaku, GTA 6 publishers suggest 2024 will be a very profitable year, wink, wink. We've already talked about most of the things in the earnings call. However, there was one line that I missed from the CFO of Take-Two Interactive, Lainey Goldstein. She was asked if the 2025 numbers were based on upcoming game sales or would be earned via older titles or microtransactions, and she said that the company wasn't talking about the detail of that is at the time. So long story short, they're kind of continuing to play their cards close to the vest. They're not going to say it's Grand Theft Auto 6, although it's fairly obvious that there's really only one title that can bring in that kind of cash, and it's something like the Grand Theft Auto franchise. Long story short, it seems like Take-Two Interactive is trying to convince fans it's going to have a huge next year, while also trying to not say why. So it's a lot of winking, nudging, smiling, but never really saying what likely seems Grand Theft Auto 6 is possibly coming out sometime next year. You can only imagine that we have to be getting close to Rockstar officially revealing GTA 6. Hopefully that comes sooner rather than later. Now, in that earnings call, they also gave out some more numbers, but I want to tie this back to GTA 5 because I think everyone needs a little bit of context on the scale of GTA 5 and Grand Theft Auto 6 and why Take-Two Interactive just made some lofty promises. So back in 2013, within the first day, Grand Theft Auto 5 sold 815 million, or 11.21 million copies. To bring you up to speed in modern times, almost a decade later, the newest Legend of Zelda game, Tears of the Kingdom, just sold 10 million copies in its first 3 days, which is considered insane even in present time. Now, just 6 weeks after release, GTA 5 had shipped 29 million copies, which had already exceeded the lifetime sales of GTA 4. And in December 2014, a little over a year since release, GTA 5 shipped 45 million copies, including 10 million copies of the new re-release for next-gen consoles. And then by April 2018, it had made $6 billion and was estimated to be the most profit-generating entertainment product in history, in part as well from revenue generated from Grand Theft Auto Online. And as it stands today and what Take-Two Interactive announced on their earnings call, GTA 5 has now sold over 180 million copies. So yeah, GTA 6 is going to be big. Take-Two is definitely not overstating the case for potential sales of the game and the revenue it's going to bring to the company. If anything, they're probably going to underpromise and also overdeliver. And the video game market has drastically expanded since 2013, so greater numbers of sales are definitely possible for GTA 6. I mean, at this point, I think it is a no-brainer. This is what's going to happen. But I would love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. What do you think as Take-Two Interactive stock soars, as its outlook suggests Grand Theft Auto 6 is merely only more than a year away? Let me know what you think in those comments down below. I would love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and all the Rockstar Games videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.